Today, this album review video will be discussing the comparisons between the original pressing and the repress of the XTC Nonesuch album. Let's get into this album review video. Now over here to the left is the original pressing, and over here to the right is the repress. Notice any differences? Well, the original pressing of the Nonesuch album has a much more brighter red color than the repress of the Nonesuch album, which is darker red. Notice that the original pressing of the Nonesuch album was pressed up by Geffen, and the repress of the Nonesuch album was pressed up by Carolyn Records. You see that over here? Both pressings of this album have different catalog numbers. Now, for the most part, the illustrations on both back covers to both editions for this album are pretty much the same. I'm going to zoom in so you guys can take a look. Sorry I couldn't show this as a scan, but I felt a live video would be better to show you all instead. Let me get out of the way here. Oops, I'll turn that around. There we go. That ought to do it. Looks like there have been a bunch of printing errors on this edition, or repress I should say. But anyway, here it is. I'll turn around the other details so you can see it in a few seconds. Notice that there is a difference between barcodes on both pressings. The original pressing of XTC was released in 1992 and not 2001. There are differences in the artwork pressings for the CD cover presses. Both editions have different CD cover artwork. The original pressing of the Nonesuch album by XTC has the golden stencil of the castle, while the repress does not. It just shows the letters XTC and the title and the album title up here. There are some anomalies and anomalies with both pressings of the Nonesuch album regarding artwork and graphic design. I will show you some examples. For example, the repress of the Nonesuch album has a black and white stencil artwork of the castle that is shown on the original pressing for the CD version of the Nonesuch album. That was not included on the original album, or I should say the original pressing. Yes, this black and white stencil artwork drawing of this castle shown right here was not included on the original 1992 printing. Over here is shown is the 3 XTC members, and this image is printed in grayscale on top of a black cover. You see, the repress version of the 3 members are printed in color, full color. Sorry if I'm holding the camera kind of funny, I just want everyone to see this. Now, the visibility of lyrics differs much between both editions, the original and the repress. The original version of the Nonesuch album has lyrics that are readable, while the repress does not. I will zoom out and show you some examples. Excuse my shadow. The original 1992 pressing has lyrics that are much readable due to the size and font, while the repress does not, as shown over here. The font size is very small for the repress, while the font size for the original pressing is just right and perfect to read. Well, I wouldn't say perfect, but it's good enough. Here is another example of how the artwork differs for both pressings. This right here is the album booklet to the repress. The original did not include these two websites.